Chosen one, riches are on the move for you. Just wait. That's not a statement of hope. It's a confirmation of what's already happening in the unseen realm. The riches that are meant for your hands, the prosperity destined to rest in your life, are already on the move. You may not have seen them fully yet, you may not feel the weight of it in your pocket or your bank account today, but in the spiritual realm, there's a transfer in motion. The season of your reward is no longer a distant prophecy. It's becoming your living reality. Watch this video until the very end, because something sacred is taking place in your spirit even now. You're being prepared for what is already prepared for you. Write your warmest wishes and 777 in the comments to release that energy into the universe. This is how we align with the flow of wealth and blessings moving toward us. It's not just about receiving something. It's about becoming the vessel that can carry it. That wish you type is a spark in the spirit. It is a code the universe and heaven recognize. You've waited long, now you're one decision away from walking into the fulfillment of what you've envisioned. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. You have to understand something powerful. Riches don't only follow effort, they follow alignment. There are people who've worked harder than you and seen less. There are those who've chased money only to be chased down by debt and depletion. But for you, the chosen one, riches are responding to something higher. It's not about how much you do. It's about who you are becoming. What's coming to you is magnetized to your essence. Your evolution has triggered a transaction in the heavens. You've reached a frequency that calls in abundance. And now, the riches are coming. Not walking, but running, flying, breaking protocol just to reach you. There is a shift happening for you behind the curtain. You might feel like things are slow in the physical, but in the spiritual dimension, everything is speeding up. Every seed you've planted, every right decision you've made when no one was watching, every tear you cried in silence, every time you walked away from something lesser, it has summoned something greater. What you sacrificed wasn't in vain. What you endured wasn't for nothing. The universe has registered your pain and your patience, and now it's rewarding your posture. Wait, because your waiting isn't passive. It's powerful. It's building something within you that money alone cannot give. It's not just about a financial breakthrough. It's about a soul expansion. You're becoming the kind of person that wealth must obey. You're no longer chasing riches. Now, riches are chasing you. You're not begging for a blessing. You've become the blessing. The very atmosphere around you is changing. Doors that were sealed are now creaking open. Streams are redirecting. Contracts are being written in your name without you even knowing yet. All because you remained faithful to the process when others gave up. Chosen one, you're not late. You're not behind. You are exactly on time for the transfer. But hear this. The last stretch before arrival often feels the most silent. It's in this space, between promise and possession, that the enemy tries to speak the loudest. Doubts rise, fears whisper, fatigue creeps in. But don't move. Don't break down now. The enemy wants you to forfeit what's already headed your way. Stand still. Let the riches catch up to you. They're coming with your name written on them. What's unfolding for you is bigger than a deposit in your account. It's a deposit in your destiny. These riches are not only financial, they are rich relationships, rich opportunities, rich health, rich ideas, rich peace. Your cup is about to overflow in every direction. You're about to witness supernatural favor that doesn't make sense to the world. That's why you've been set apart. That's why certain doors were delayed. Because the one coming is a divine one. You didn't miss the bus. You were reserved for the plane. This is not a motivational cliché. This is your moment. Your divine payday is being orchestrated, not by the economy or human systems, but by a higher force that has chosen you for abundance. And just because it hasn't arrived yet, doesn't mean it's not in transit. Think about mail that's already been shipped. You can't see it, but it's moving. It's on the truck. It's on the plane. It's at the last checkpoint. And when it shows up, it will be undeniable. The timing will be so perfect, so powerful, it will silence every doubt you ever had. You were born to carry this wealth. You were born to influence, not from lack, but from overflow. The world needs your story. Not a story of survival, but a testimony of transformation. You are the blueprint others will follow. You are not the exception to the rule. You are the rule being rewritten by the divine. There is a financial frequency that has recognized your identity. There's money that has heard your name in the spiritual realm. Contracts, checks, property, partnerships, all of it is on the move. You must now become a container large enough to hold what's coming. Expand your mind. Stop seeing yourself as small. Stop shrinking to fit places you've outgrown. Speak like a person of wealth. Think like someone who knows abundance is a birthright, not a privilege. Plan like someone who's already wealthy, because that mindset will pull the physical reality into your world faster than you can imagine. You are not preparing for possibility. You are preparing for certainty. Don't just wait with frustration. Wait with expectation. Expect your mailbox to bring good news. Expect your phone to ring with opportunity. Expect your name to be brought up in rooms you've never entered. Expect sudden favor. Expect supernatural settlement. Expect a divine reversal of every loss. Expect that what took others 10 years will come to you in 10 days. Not because you are lucky, but because you are aligned. There is an anointing over your life that makes you immune to the delays that bind others. There is a current that is lifting you higher, not by effort alone, but by elevation through favor. You are about to cross into a new realm of overflow, where your needs are met before you even speak them, where you wake up to miracles, where your days of barely getting by are replaced with days of more than enough. Yes, chosen one, your days of wondering are ending. Your days of wandering are over. The riches are on the move, and they're coming fast. Stay grounded. Stay alert. Don't get distracted. Because when the riches show up, they're not showing up to a confused person. They're showing up to someone ready. Let your preparation be your declaration that you're serious about what's coming. Clean your space. Organize your ideas. Polish your gift. Sharpen your skills. The riches are coming to meet a version of you that knows what to do with them. You're not getting blessed just to consume. You're getting blessed to multiply, to build, to shift culture, to bless others. This is your legacy season. What's coming isn't temporary, it's sustainable. It's not a moment, it's a movement. The riches moving toward you carry generational purpose. They're not just for you, they're for everyone connected to your yes. They're for the lives you'll touch, the impact you'll make, the freedom you'll release. The wealth you're receiving will outlive you, so don't let impatience rob you of it. Stay rooted. Stay ready. Because what you're about to walk into will leave you speechless. This is the week where invisible momentum becomes undeniable manifestation. You've waited long enough. You've been tested deeply. You've cried privately. You've held on when quitting felt easier. Now, The tables are turning. Riches are relocating. And their new address is yours. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the quieter it may seem. That's the final test. The silence before the shift is sacred. It is where the unseen hands of heaven finalize the arrangements. It's where your name is whispered in realms beyond human understanding. Just because the natural world isn't loud with proof doesn't mean the spiritual world isn't loud with motion. Something is happening behind the scenes, and it's about to interrupt your reality in the most glorious way. You may feel the tension right now, the pressure, the unknown, the weight. But this is not punishment. It's positioning. Heaven is rearranging your life for the arrival of divine provision. Everything you once lost is returning with interest. The wealth you thought passed you by is circling back, stronger, more refined, more tailored for your purpose. You didn't miss it. It was preserved. And now, it's being released in waves. Your faith has created a gravitational pull. Riches can no longer avoid you. They're being summoned by the very strength of your belief. All the inner work you've done, the healing, the spiritual growth, the hard choices, they've formed a vortex of blessing that is pulling your abundance home. You didn't have to chase it. You had to become it. Now that you've stepped into alignment, everything is aligning in return. Chosen one, don't underestimate the power of your stillness. While others are scrambling, while the world is filled with noise and rush, you have chosen to trust the divine flow. You've learned to wait without fear. And that calm you've cultivated? That's what makes you a magnet for miracles. The wealth coming to you doesn't respond to anxiety. It responds to assurance. And your peace is pulling it in with force. Do you know what happens when wealth moves toward someone prepared to receive it? It multiplies. It grows. It settles in and builds legacies. You are not receiving a one-time deposit. You're being introduced to a lifetime flow. This wealth is different. It's not just about what you will buy. It's about what you will build. It's about the power to say yes without checking the price. It's about the ability to say no without fear. This is financial sovereignty. And it's coming for you. Every obstacle you overcame wasn't a delay. It was a dimension, a new level of character, a new realm of strength. You've developed capacity. You're not who you were last year. You're not even who you were last month. Your soul has expanded, and now your life must follow suit. The outside must match the inside, and because your inner world is now rich with wisdom, self-control, faith, and vision, your outer world must respond. Get ready to make decisions that only wealthy people make. Get ready to carry the kind of responsibility that only abundance brings. You've asked for overflow. Now it's coming with instruction. You've asked for elevation. Now it's coming with preparation. Be ready to manage the magnitude, because the one who asked in faith is now being trusted with fulfillment. Chosen one, look around. Signs are already appearing. Small confirmations, unexpected blessings, unusual favor. These are not random. They're previews. Like the wind before the rain, these little shifts are telling you something big is moving in your direction. The change is atmospheric. You can feel it before you see it. Stay in that awareness. Keep your spirit open. Keep your heart grateful. Gratitude accelerates the arrival. The waiting has refined you. It's taught you to find joy without external proof. It's trained you to see value even when things were tight. That's why you're being trusted now. Because you didn't let lack define you. You didn't let delays distort you. You walked like someone who knew the treasure was still coming. And now, the treasure is being released into your path. Riches are moving in your direction, and they won't stop until they find you. This isn't a temporary win. This is an eternal pivot. You're shifting from labor into legacy, from striving into soaring, from wondering if it will happen to watching it happen. This is your reward for holding the vision when all evidence said, "Give up," for protecting your dreams when people laughed, for staying true to your calling when the world told you to be realistic. And now the world is about to watch you rise, slowly at first, then suddenly, quietly at first, then loudly, privately at first, then publicly. The same places where you once struggled will witness your overflow. The same people who doubted you will be amazed. But don't focus on proving them wrong. Focus on proving your soul right. You always knew there was more. Now you're stepping into it. You are the one that breaks the cycle, the one that turns generational scarcity into generational wealth, the one who says, "It stops with me." You didn't come this far to settle. You didn't survive all that to stay small. You were born for greatness, and greatness carries reward. Riches are part of your divine inheritance. They're not a distraction. They're a tool, a resource, an extension of the divine plan over your life. Start speaking to your riches. Start affirming that they are on their way. Say it with boldness. Everything I need is already on the move. My supply is arriving. My wealth is finding me now. These declarations align your energy with what is already in motion. Don't speak lack. Speak life. Don't focus on what hasn't come. Focus on what's en route. This is your time to prepare like a person of wealth. Organize your financial vision. Clarify your goals. Create room for the blessings. Wealth is attracted to order. When you prepare for it, you welcome it. Get your mind, your environment, your plans in position. Because when it hits, it will hit fast. And you want to be ready to multiply it, not just receive it. Chosen one. Wealth is not the goal. Impact is. But you can't make the impact you were meant to without the resources to support it. You're about to be empowered to fund dreams, to unlock visions, to birth movements. This wealth is not to impress, it's to influence. You were never meant to just shine. You were meant to ignite. Keep your energy pure. Keep your heart clean. Let nothing distract you. The counterfeit will try to arrive before the real. Don't accept anything less than what you've prayed for. Don't settle for small just because it came fast. Wait. The real riches, the divine kind, the ones with peace attached, they're worth every second of the wait. This is the middle of the miracle. You're not in the beginning anymore. You've left that part behind. But you're not at the full arrival yet either. You're in the shift. The space where everything starts to rearrange, where the air feels different, where your spirit is both calm and expectant. That's how you know. The wealth is close. The shift is near. The release is inevitable. Chosen one, you're not crazy for believing. You're not foolish for trusting. You are wise for waiting. You are chosen for this moment. And all of heaven is aligning to make sure you don't miss it. Stay focused, stay faithful, stay grateful. Chosen one, the path you've walked has not been easy, but it has been sacred. Every step, every struggle, every silent season was part of a greater orchestration to prepare you, not just to receive wealth, but to rule over it. You were being molded for this very moment. You didn't ask for an ordinary life, and that's why your journey has never been ordinary. The wealth that's on the way to you isn't meant to arrive in a conventional fashion. It's meant to arrive like a divine interruption, breaking the limits of what you thought was possible. The truth is, you were never meant to chase money. You were meant to attract it. You were meant to stand in such spiritual authority and energetic alignment that money finds you wherever you are. Riches are not the reward of hustle alone. They are the reward of harmony. And you've learned to walk in harmony with your purpose, your inner wisdom, and your divine timing. That's why the flow is unlocking now. That's why things are shifting. That's why you're beginning to sense something coming even when you can't explain it. The move of riches toward your life isn't random. It's precise, calculated, measured according to the exact moment you'd be ready to hold what's heavy without it crushing you. Wealth is weight, and now you're strong enough to carry it. You've grown your roots deep through the storms. You've been stripped of ego, of dependency on validation, of shallow ambition, and now you can be trusted with power. Not just financial power, but creative, spiritual, and legacy-building power. Every time you chose integrity over convenience, you made yourself a candidate for this wealth. Every time you stayed silent when you could have clapped back. Every time you kept walking when betrayal tried to paralyze you. You were investing, and now the interest is maturing. The spiritual account you've been building in the unseen is being released in the seen. You're not just about to receive, you're about to reclaim. There are things that were meant for your bloodline that never arrived, things that were stolen, delayed, or denied to those who came before you. But you are the breaker, the one chosen to restore, the one sent to reroute the story. That's why your wealth isn't just for you. It carries the weight of generations. That's why the process has been so intense, because the promise is so immense. Listen to this carefully. Wealth is not just arriving. It's been looking for you. It's been orbiting your atmosphere, waiting for the window to open. And now, that window is here. This is the time when the portal swings wide.